hope you guys are all well, and I hope you guys are all safe. So today, you know what, I'm gonna try and do like a Korean series on here, just because I feel like, you know, I should try and spread my knowledge on people who wish to come here, you know, whether it be for holiday or whether it be, you know, I hate gnats, they are the worst, whether it be to, you know, work here or whatever. So I said, look, I'm gonna try and do a Korean series. So basically this video is just gonna be about apps you must have when you are in Korea. So we're just gonna run through the apps, and yeah, before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Number one is you need Kakaotalk. Okay, so Kakaotalk is basically the WhatsApp for Korea. It's an app where you can message people, video chat people, phone call people, and I think you can do this with Wi-Fi, so you don't necessarily need data. The Kakaotalk is a bit more broader because you can literally order food from there, you can put your bank details on there. I think you can also order clothes from there as well. So it's really versatile and it's really good. Like, it's kind of funny if you think about it, because like people who have iPhones, we have iMessage but we don't really use it. Like, I didn't even know that you could play games with people on iMessage. So, you know, to all my friends, if you want to play iMessage games, let me know, because I love games. But yeah, you should definitely get Kakaotalk because it's more sufficient, and the majority of people in Korea only use Kakaotalk. So we are gonna do order cacao first, basically. The next one is KakaoTaxi. So in Korea, there is no such thing as an Uber. What is an Uber? I don't know what that is here. So in replacement of an Uber, there's something called KakaoTaxi, and it is basically a taxi service that can take you anywhere within Korea or within your city. So for example, I live in Daegu, I can go anywhere in Daegu. It's really quick, like, and it's so cheap. Like a 20-minute, okay, maybe a 30-minute ride is literally like, I don't know, like 15,000 won. So that's like what, £7, £8? And in London, a 30-minute ride, you're paying like 40 quid. Jesus 40 quid, maybe I'll be nice and say minimum 25. And I think that's me even being nice. But yeah, KakaoTaxi is so good. I usually get KakaoTaxi because it's so cheap. And yeah, they have like 3 services on there. You can get Smart Request. I'm not really sure what Smart Request is. I don't know if it's like to help the environment, to reduce the carbon monoxide. So there's Smart Request, there's General Request. General Request is just like any taxi around your area that can come and pick you up. And then there is one that is for women. So if you are uncomfortable with, you know, your taxi driver being a man, they are soon like gonna release a women's KakaoTaxi, so women drivers basically, which I think is amazing. So if you do come to Korea, definitely download, I cannot speak today, definitely download KakaoTaxi. There's also something called Kakao Exec, or is it Kakao Black? And it's basically, I think, where you can like ride in elite cars, you know, Mercedes, Teslas, all that stuff. So if you want, I don't even know who's going to be doing that, but if you want to, you can definitely do that. This is off tangent, but you know, I was in London and there was this new like app, it was called Ola, and mate, the amount of discounts they gave me, like you could get, literally my coupons were up to 20 quid, and I needed to go somewhere that day and I paid £2 to get in some nice like Mercedes. I didn't even know it was going to be a nice Mercedes. When I mean like a super nice Mercedes for £2, I was like say less. So if you're in London, if you don't want to use Uber, I think Uber is stupid expensive now, you can try Ola. There is another app, but I can't remember what it's called. If I do remember, I'll put it down below. So the next Kakao is KakaoMaps. So in Korea, Google Maps does not exist here, like it doesn't work. Like if you want to go from your hotel or from your house to McDonald's, it's gonna say route undetected or whatever, the error page it comes up on Google. As to why Google Maps doesn't work here, I have no idea. So if you want to navigate your way around Korea, around the city you are in Korea, definitely download KakaoMaps. For me personally, I don't really like KakaoMaps. However, my friends do use it and they do recommend it, like they would prefer to use KakaoMaps. So definitely download KakaoMaps. The next Kakao is KakaoMetro. So KakaoMetro is basically what it says. It is to do with subway services. So it is basically an app that you can navigate your way through the underground station. It is so good. It tells you how long it will take for the train to come. It tells you how long it will take for you to get to your destination from the current stop you are at. From the current stop you are at, and then it will also tell you how, like, what type of lines you need to get underground. When I went to Seoul, I'm not even joking, the Seoul underground like system is crazy. There's about like 12 different lines. There's like an orange line, a purple line, a green line, blue line, a yellow line. Like, this is so confusing. So if you are going to Seoul, you should definitely download the KakaoMetro app. The app only works so far that I've seen in 4 cities, which is Seoul, Busan, Daegu, and I think Daejeon. So those are the cities that the app works in. I haven't gone I have been outside of Daegu and Seoul and Busan, but I haven't really used the metro system. I just like take taxis because taxis are cheap. But yeah, definitely a must. If you don't want to take a taxi from the airport to your hotel, then download KakaoMetro. Now that I think we are done with the Kakaos, next is Navermaps. So obviously in Western society, we use Google for everything, to search stuff, to navigate our way through stuff. That's what Naver is in Korea. It is basically a web search engine for Koreans. Navermaps I personally prefer to use just because it's easy and I can put my address in English and my destination in English and it will take me there. So I prefer Navermaps, and it tells you like what train you need to get, what bus you need to get, how long it will take for you to walk there, and how long it will take for you to drive there. It also has that what's that thing you call in a car, the square thing when you're driving and you need it to navigate, a sat nav. So Navermaps definitely has a sat nav. So for those people who want to rent a car here, you can definitely use Navermaps, and it has a sat nav to help you navigate to where you want to go. Now on to the fun part, food. So food in Korea, it is so different from like Western food. Even their Chinese is very different. They have something called jjajangmyeon and jangpyeong, which is a type of noodles. Well, jjajangmyeon is black bean noodles, and then jangpyeong is basically like red, it's kind of like a reddish stew kind of noodles. So yeah, it is very different. So Uber Eats doesn't work here. Well, in Daegu it doesn't work here. I don't know about Seoul. Uber Eats doesn't work here, Deliveroo doesn't work here. So there is an app called Yogiyo. Yogiyo is a food delivery app that helps you order the delicious food that you want to deliver. So if you want Burger King, you can have Burger King. If you want pizza, you can have pizza. If you want chicken, you can have chicken. If you want curry, you can have curry. It is very good. However, everything is in Korean. So you are going to need Google Translate to help you translate the pages, or you need to study some Korean, basic Korean, just to navigate your way through the app, because literally nothing is in English. Maybe Burger King, the name, like the franchise, but the menu is in Korean. So it's definitely a good app, and the food delivery service doesn't take long. Literally, if you order it literally takes like 15 minutes, maybe 20. The longest you have to wait sometimes is maybe 45 minutes, and I think that's decent, because back in London when you order Uber Eats now, it says half an hour, next thing you're waiting 2 hours for your food. What is going on? What is going on? It makes no sense. But yeah, Yogiyo is definitely a good app. So if you cannot speak Korean, if you cannot read Korean, then you should definitely download Google Translate and Papago. So Papago is a translation app. I personally prefer Papago as opposed to Google Translate, just because it is way more accurate as opposed to Google Translate. So if you cannot speak Korean, if you cannot read Korean, do not worry. Papago will help you navigate your way through life in Korea. But I do recommend you study just a little bit so you can know what's going on, because me, when I came here, I couldn't even say hello, where's the toilet, all of that stuff. So I just had to rely on my friends the majority of the time. But now I'm independent, I can do that by myself. But yeah, definitely download Papago if you can't speak Korean, or if you can't read Korean, it will help you. So for people who are going to live in Korea, you should download the app called Coupang. So Coupang is basically like Amazon, but 100 times better. Literally, the delivery I think is free. If you order something at like 11 p.m. today, it will come 6 a.m. tomorrow. That's how good it is. Especially, you can order anything from there, from groceries to furniture to electronics. Like, it is so versatile. Like, I use it all the time. Like, my friend Rama, she's the one that like taught me how to use it. I didn't even know you could order groceries from there until Rama told me. So yeah, it has helped me a lot, because before I live on a kind of like slight incline. So when I used to go grocery shopping, I had to go down the incline. Does that make sense? Down an incline? Whatever, go down, and then when I ordered it, like when I bought my groceries, which was super heavy, I had to go up the incline. Baby, when I tell you I was sweating, oh my goodness, like it was not cute. But yeah, definitely download Coupang. It is so versatile, it is so good. It has saved me immensely. You can order, when I mean anything you can think of, Coupang has it. And in general, Korea has things that you wouldn't even think you needed until you see it, and you're just like, wow, I never knew I really needed that. So yeah, it is really good. The last one is the KTX KORAIL. So KTX KORAIL, the only comparison I can make is to the national rail service in the UK, which is basically a rail service that can take you from London to Luton, from London to Birmingham, or whatever. Like, it's a train service. So in Korea, there's something called the KTX, where it can take you from Daegu to Seoul, from Seoul to Busan. Any city in Korea that is accessible by train, it will take you there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will try to do a Korean series to help people. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys. Bye bye.